Masturbation. Good or bad?
Come again.
Crack talk 40.
Wait, why did you start with that?
I don't know. I was going to say something masturbation, like pull the other one or something like that, you know, where it was going to come up with something witty, and then I said, no, just ask you what your thoughts on it were.
Very good. I'm on for it.
Are you?
You all have to pull together.
Yeah.
I made a log. And now my hand smells funny.
A log?
Yeah. I didn't squeeze it hard enough though.
Right.
You know
And
what
did
I'm on
you
about?
use the PVA stuff?
No, you don't need to. You're not supposed
Yeah.
to. It's just it can help. But I didn't have the force to squeeze it together enough to make it a proper log.
You're going to clarify what that was?
Probably
Not?
not.
Okay.
Nah,
Doesn't
I
matter,
don't think so.
yeah.
Unless Gavin, you can text me if you know.
The loyal subscriber. That's what I was saying. Imagine doing a commenting on comments. Gavin, get the finger
this
out.
one?
Get the finger out and put numerous questions and comments on each video, so we can do a minute and a half version of commenting on comments. So yeah, Crack Talk 40. Had to double check that. I thought we did 40.
Did we make it to 40?
Yeah.
Big number 4.
That was 2 months ago. Was that we did one? I think we did the last one was just before or 6-7 weeks ago. Could have been more.
It's a ginger prick with the Batman t-shirt.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. See a soul man. Yeah, it was about 6 weeks ago or so that we did the last Crack Talk. Could have been more. And we said we'd do them more regularly, but we have been busy. We have been quite busy. Yeah, that's it.
You have a bit of news.
Bye now. I don't have really any news. What do you mean?
As in with there.
Right. I got the clap I did, and
it's going green. A tad of purple.
Yeah. I have to wear a little sling on it. A big sling. A big sling on it.
Terrified.
No, over the last few months, myself and my family, my new family.
I'm part of the old lot.
Yeah. The lot we will not talk about, or that we talk too much about. We got planning permission for a house.
Woo!
So the last few weeks
we'll be live streaming in a dedicated room in the future.
Yeah.
With green screens and everything behind the couches.
Yeah. Well, that's the plan. Or just to sit and watch films all day long. But yeah, we got planning permission for up the back of where we are living at the moment. And I might do a video on showing, like again, it's only for us and it's for
all the loyal subscribers.
Yeah, it's just for looking back on in years to come. And we're going to pause it now because this is my phone ringing for the first time in a week.
Let's hope.
Fucking wives, what you fucking have them. Jesus Christ. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, so we might do a little video up about that, showing maybe a bit of a plan on that. You have to be careful with these type of things because you don't want to be shown too much of.
That's why I said rather than actually say it.
Yeah.
If you didn't know.
Yeah. So yeah, so that was the news, and we've been getting basically what's happening is an old garage. It's quite a large garage that is up the back of where we are now.
Back pass.
It's about 6.5 meters wide by about 22 meters long, so it's quite large, and we're turning into a 2-story house. And that's it. And myself and Mazzy are in the process of taking off the old roof that's on it, the sheet, and it's good sheet. We're going to use it again. We built a bit of a smaller garage to the side over the last few weeks, and we're in the process of taking up. But it's really, the weather's kind of against us at the moment. Yeah, it's raining every second minute, and we're trying to figure out how to get up on the actual sheet and to stop us sliding off. So
us, you,
yeah. Well,
Mazzy will be planted.
Mazzy will be sitting in his car, pulling on the chain, making sure I don't fall off the roof, because we have an idea of how I'm going to stay on the roof without using a car, a chain, and a rope. So
Health and safety is up the wazoo.
Yeah.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
We
so
have
that was a bit
our
of excitement.
safety mission statements and all ready to go.
Do we?
Yeah.
I'll print one out.
Yeah, you print one off. You do up a nice fang and dangled one.
So yes.
So that's my news, and that's what we've. And I haven't gamed that much in the last. By the way, the gameplay behind, I meant to say at the start, might be a bit of Overwatch from PC, playing against bots, because I got it a few weeks ago, and I'm just learning the ropes
It's
on
not gonna be for me.
on PC. And I like messing around with the bots, you know, the some of them are the hardest level bots, some of them are the medium level bots, but yeah, it might not be too bad. That's the only real thing that I've been doing in the last month. A bit of Overwatch at night for an hour or so on PC. Destiny 2 just came out, so I've been doing a few nights of that. I haven't really, might be halfway through the campaign. It's mad how your life changes, isn't it? That, you know, 3-4 years ago you'd be spending all night long playing these games, and maybe Destiny is a game that you get back into and you find the grind fun and you constantly do it if you get into that frame of mind. At the moment I don't feel like I'm in that frame of mind yet. I have other things going on in the head, as we've already talked about, so I might get back into it and that, but that's all I've been really doing. What about yourself, Mazzy?
I've been growing some facial hair, which I'm very proud of,
Yeah.
but not overly proud of, because it won't fucking join.
Yeah, I know, you're doing a bit of a Gavin McGuinness moustache. You're doing an old barber.
But I don't like that.
What are they called? Barber something quartet or barber shop quartet?
Yeah,
Barber shop
singers.
quartet. Yeah, I know what I was trying to say. I just didn't know it was a barber
Don't
shop.
worry, I helped you out there.
Yeah. You have that kind of look going on. You do. I wouldn't do that now with your beard,
No,
because
it looks like
it is proper
It
like
looks like poops.
yeah, like a
That's why I keep
fucking
it down.
orangutan's pubes. I don't know. I said orangutan. I was going to
Because
say
it's ginger.
gorilla, but I was like, that's too manly. That is.
Because it's
Well, no,
ginger.
that wasn't the reason. That wasn't the reason. The only reason it's a little ginger is the time of year it is. It'll darken up later on.
Too, yeah.
We'll get some.
Like a ball bag.
What is it?
Only messing. Nah, minute. Sorry.
Just for men.
Gavin knows that. Sorry. Gave him a nice bit of Persian goggles last time I was over. Now, right, Gavin?
So from last time we talked, what
did
have
happen?
nothing really. Like, we watched the Justice League trailer,
Oh, yeah.
which was I still watch on a daily
Yeah.
basis. I do. I watch it.
I haven't
once
watched it now in a
once.
week, I'd say.
Yeah, watch it nearly. Okay, not every day, but every day I put on the USB, which is nearly every day that I'm watching something on the USBs.
You'll stick it on.
Which was great. We rewatched Wonder Woman
Nice.
just recently because it's only out now. So
Yeah.
I didn't watch it a month ago, 3
No,
weeks
I
ago.
didn't actually either.
No,
I was waiting to watch it, and then I didn't end up watching
I
it.
have actually. I did
Did
watch
you?
it. What else? Conor McGregor fight.
Conor McGregor fight. We watched that live.
Yeah, it was good. Paid
Okay.
for it.
Exactly. Well, we paid for electricity.
Yes.
Laptops and
Yes,
our
Yes.
time.
Tea
spent
bags
looking
and stuff.
For
Yeah.
the site.
exactly.
To watch it on. But, yeah, fuck all really is. I haven't gamed.
No, Game
Again-
of Thrones. Game of Thrones finished up.
I watched.
Little segue.
I played
You played Mock the Week.
Shadows of Mordor.
Yeah.
And I have them still up to schedule,
Yes, I see them there. I saw them there earlier. Yeah.
which I keep meaning to do. I
Yeah.
keep meaning to go on and stream some zombies.
That's
Which
right.
I will.
Now, I will, and we will be honest. You are all geared up to do it. Was it 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks? No, 2 weeks. Just over 2
Yeah.
weeks ago. You were all geared up to do it, and then you ended up having to paint outside for the weekend.
True.
You were doing that stuff, so that might have put you off.
And then all I've been doing is
And
being
the
a lazy
masturbation in
bastard. The
between.
masturbation is a big thing. Like, I have to say, getting the VR goggles have been a
Mm.
downfall. I do want to try it.
Mm.
Haven't clicked onto any video or anything like that, because what's the point?
Hmm.
I don't have a VR screen, but I do want to try it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I want to see what it's like as well.
I don't think I'd go as far as buying a pair of goggles just for that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't for that, but it'd be one of the first things I do.
I definitely know
Without a
Paddy-
shadow, like, why
whatever
not?
Paddy-
Of course you would.
Whatever Paddy says, he's definitely.
Oh yeah. And if he hasn't, there is something seriously wrong.
Shame
Because-
on you, Paddy.
Yeah, shame on you. Shame. I definitely give it a go. There was what's the story with 3D TVs? Like, how good are they?
Now I don't.
Because I was flicking through like the recommended on the Xbox, on the the way the Xbox has all the recommended on YouTube, and there was a scene or two from. One was Amanda Waller giving her speech through the TV as if to say you have to go in Suicide Squad. You have to go and the high value target HZ blah 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 1. And then another one was it looked like the camera was behind the squad while they were all around fucking or the time just as all the lads were falling down through the ceiling, and
from what I know
they were
it's
protecting flag. So I think it said 3D 3D experience.
I think
they're
still doing it.
Would that
even
be any
somebody
good?
like I was legally buying King Arthur the other day. One of the options was 3D, and I opted for not the 3D.
Yes,
but because I don't have a 3D television. But I think it's fair.
It'd be just like watching them without a telly. That's what it would be like, because it is quite blurry.
I think it's just kind of hit and miss. I think like people say like they try 3D. Is it every 30 years or 20 years? Oh no, 30 years. Like they tried it in the 50s, they tried it in the 80s, and they tried it in the fucking 90s. And it's kind of hit and miss, and they still haven't really got. So I think everyone's just kind of concentrating on 4K and all that bollocksology.
Yeah, if you're into that stuff, that's fair enough. To me, the only way I would know a massive difference between 4K and fucking 480p is looking at them at what they are. 1080 and that, like, to me, maybe there is a massive difference.
There is.
My eyes aren't the best first.
When you see televisions and stuff like that in shops and all, but like the way I look at it is, for years I had a little netbook, and it wouldn't. Nothing got to do with internet. It wouldn't even run 720.
Yeah,
so I got so used to 480. 480 was the maximum for years. Then
the work computer I could only do 360.
360,
for years.
So and even at that, sometimes when videos were with the internet and all, I'd have to watch them in either 240 or 360. So. Like it's that video, the Batman shot that we watched yesterday, the Batman v Predator. Like that was, what would that have been? 240, 360?
Yeah, it would have been something like that. Yeah, it was still watchable. You see, the way when it comes to films and that, of course you get, and then we're talking about 1080 and 720. We're talking about those two when it comes to downloading films and that at the moment. For us, yes. Like of course you like to watch them in the 1080 and all that. But most of the time, I will just download a 720 because, like, what's the fucking?
Because I'm cheap on space.
Oh yeah. But that's the. I just want to get it downloaded quicker. Like, there's not that much of a difference, especially with the download speeds that we have here now. But at the same time, it depends on the film. Like something like Guardians of the Galaxy, I might jump out and get because it's something colourful and bright and that. But
like one thing I do, I'm not a visual
even Wonder
snob.
Woman, I wouldn't be.
Like I'm not a visual snob. Like I like things to look nice, but if I have my own place now, I will splash out on a big television. And if you're going that distance, say buying a big telly, it may as well be 4K.
Oh,
and
of course, you're getting a new
now,
TV.
And there was a 1080 one, and there was a 4K one, and there was only whatever amount of difference. I'm obviously going to get the 4K.
Yeah. Oh no, I agree with you. I would do the exact same thing. Yeah. Like I wouldn't be the type of person that jumps on the bandwagon the minute something pops out. Like 4K, because they're talking about 4K for the last I don't know how long, a year. I don't fucking know.
I think it's like they've already started on 8K now. There is people are recording stuff in 8K, but like televisions and monitors aren't. Except they're out, but they're costing you a fucking arm and leg, literally. But yeah, I don't know.
Like when's it gonna end? Like
it won't.
But
we'll have to get stuff implanted into our heads. To like we'd have to upgrade ourselves.
Deus Ex kind of stuff. But isn't that just fucking? Or what was that other one? Ghost in the Shell. Did you watch Ghost in the Shell? Did you not? No. Why was there a reason for that?
Well, one, I still have to see the original. But two, I don't know. I've heard too much bad stuff about it.
Did you?
Yeah.
I've heard absolutely nothing about it, and I watched the film a couple of weeks ago, and I thought it was really good.
Like I like Scarlet.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
But I've just heard bad stuff about it. that they just.
Now that other film, I wouldn't have any interest in watching Atomic Blonde.
Oh, that looks cool.
I'd have absolutely no interest in watching a film
cool.
like that.
No, really?
No,
why not?
Absolutely. Just
looks fun. That and oh yeah.
Just
that,
this whole culture that we're in now.
That and is it
those films are made for a specific type of people. They're not made for the general public. So fuck them.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She trained with Keanu Reeves.
Oh, I've seen her training and that. Yeah, I've seen all that stuff. It's grand. It's just the way. Yeah, I've no interest in watching it. Absolutely no interest.
Is that Edgar Wright?
It's like it's like the whole. Would you watch Ghostbusters?
That's not the reason.
There's no, but it looks shit.
Watch,
I thought
yeah,
the other thing looks kind of shit. The story to it doesn't seem all that interesting.
I'm not watching Ghostbusters for pure principle reason. It looks bad. They shouldn't have remade that film. Men, women, whatever. And it genuinely, I've seen the trailers. It doesn't look even.
I've seen a few scenes the other day with Kate McKinnon. Is that her name? Yeah. The way she was acting and that, because there was something showing people that are ugly characters but quite like good looking in real life kind of thing, and that they used her as one of the examples of it. And I was sitting there going, is this a comedy? Or she's supposed? Because I know she's funny on SNL.
Yeah, she's hilarious. I think she's fucking hilarious.
What the fuck?
But the way I've seen, they say they put the funniest bits in the trailer. I didn't laugh once. I didn't like the way they were doing it.
Slimer looked like Slimer. That was it. We're back to fucking. Many times have we talked about Ghostbusters? Quite a lot. Yeah, no, I've no interest in those films.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see it though. Did you see them all on the red carpet? All the three brothers. It's deadly seeing the three of them together.
See, getting back to the other thing. Sorry, I know you were talking about it. As shit as the films are, I quite liked all. Like, I'll go back and watch them all again. I don't think they're masterpieces by any stretch of imaginations, but I like them because of the characters they have in them. But the Resident Evils, like Alice, she's an original badass character in a film, so I can stand looking at her. It's when they start changing it now, like that they never change Alice's character. She was always a badass and continued to be. There was nothing about it. She was just made to be a badass. So it was none of this
like
power to the people shit.
Like Alex Danvers in Supergirl.
Exactly.
Don't get me
fucking started with that fucking heap of dump. No, I like Supergirl. I loved her. She was my favourite character in the show until they gave her too much of a whingy vagina. And when she got a whingy vagina, that's when I stopped liking her, because they could have kept all that namby-pamby lovey-dovey shit in. But keep her as a badass.
With you in the sense that I was exactly the same with Olicity.
Oh yeah.
I loved Felicity. I thought she was so cool. Her fucking tech, her fucking. Every now and again, she'd leave the fucking computer and do a bit. And the minute all that shit started, I really can't stand her. And I know a lot of people can't stand her. Yeah. She's just turned into such a fucking. And then like. Because
they haven't done it on the Flash. They haven't done it with any of the female/male characters. Yeah. Your woman has gotten her heart broken a few times, Caitlin, but she's still the same character. She's somewhat the same character, and the same with fucking Iris. You know, she never changed. She never turned into a cunt. Do you know what I mean?
Of a cunt.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're not
spoiler. Bad language.
Oh yeah. Cunt.
Cunt punt.
She was playing Mario Kart on the DS.
Oh yeah.
So unless she's giving out about something there.
Deadly. Yes. So
I love Yoshi. Yeah, I love Yoshi too. Yoshi.
I'd say Yoshi.
Yoshi. I would have said Yoshi.
Yeah. Not. I don't know. Is there anything else to talk about? Like, okay, it's going to all hit the fan now in the next couple of weeks when everything comes back. We'll have fucking Arrow and Flash and fucking Gotham and Walking Dead.
Oh, Gotham. I don't know if we talked about Gotham. We might. See, it took us a while to catch up with Gotham. I don't know about you. Were you after us? Yeah, you were after. No, you weren't. No,
I
you
was
did.
before
It
you.
was Vikings that I was.
But I was before you
Yeah.
in Gotham, and then
Yeah.
I went past you.
Yeah.
I think I only watched the first, 6 episodes, and you got up to the.
Oh, that's
the,
right.
and then
It
I
went.
surpassed
Yeah, because
you.
when it came back after Christmas, I think you watched 3 or 4 of them or something, didn't you? And then you never watched, or after the because it came back in April. Oh my God, that show was. Yeah, I like that show. I've said it numerous times. It's not just because it's Batman.
No.
You kind of forget sometimes it's Batman.
It's a good detective
It's a
show.
good detective show. With it.
In the Batman realm.
Yeah.
And every now and again.
Of course we have to talk about it. The Joker movie.
Oh yes.
Now, proper thoughts on it.
Interested.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting excited for Leo or anything because a lot of big names always jump out at the very beginning of films, and then it ends up not going with that actor or whatever like that. So if it was him, very interested to see what they do. I like the fact that it's standalone basically because it is. It's going to be a standalone.
Out of the continuity or whatever. Out of the
what way they're going to go.
Eververse or something I heard them saying, or Everyverse or yeah, something like that.
If Scorsese's on board, what's his input into it? Is it going to be very gangstery?
And what other names can they pull in from their whole kind of little subgroup of actors that they kind of use, you know, over the films that he's done? You know, The Departed. Could he pull people in? Could he pull people in from fucking what's the other ones? Even back to fucking Gangs in New York and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Some of the actors or actresses could come back. Imagine Daniel Day-Lewis in it.
I know, yeah.
Imagine him as Joker. And he, regardless of what he looks like or what he has done in the past, that man would be able to turn himself into the Joker.
Oh, fuck. What way are they going to do? Are they going to have a couple of different Jokers? As in, like, a couple of different actors, as in growing up, because like Leo's not, he's not old, but he's not young. It'd be
hard to get an origin story with him unless they did the whole Kurt Russell making him look real young kind of thing.
I don't know.
Like I heard, again, you don't know how much of this is true, but I would assume it would be somewhat true that Jared Leto isn't overly happy with what's going on. Fucking rightly so, because when you go to become a character like that and you're told you are the Joker and you're the only one playing the Joker for X amount of years.
The other thing is, like, he's a serious method actor. Like, the shit that he done to get into the mindset of the Joker. And also for Blade Runner, apparently there's a short film that's after being released and it gives the origin of his character in Blade Runner. But apparently through the film of that, he temporarily blinded himself. Apparently he's blind in the film. But like that's so I suppose like going through all that kind of stuff, sending the people the presents, like, you know, with the presents and everything like that, and getting so into it, and then going, you're not a Joker. But I think he is signed on.
He is the Joker in the DCU. But what the whole fact is, you were assuming that you're the only. It's like Batfleck becoming Batman and then finding out they're doing an origin story of it, which, you know, at the time that he's doing it, Gotham and that is completely different. Gotham is TV shows and etc. And sure, it's out around the same time and that, but
I know, again,
then Deadpool or Deathstroke then if he
all of this not making any decisions like with fucking when Ben Affleck was announced, I'm making no judgment. I'm not saying they shouldn't be doing a joke film. Obviously I'm going to fucking love it, but until you kind of know more about it, like, I would highly disagree with them doing one if it was part of.
Oh yeah, if it was part of it. If it is a completely different take on it.
But see that's why I kind of like they're doing that. I think they're doing a Joker and Harley movie. Was that not on the cards at one point? I don't think they've released it, but was there not talks about them doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Like they have the Birds of Prey film.
Yeah, and is
he going to be in it?
That was one of the things that was released at the time, that he was.
Suicide Squad 2 is coming back. Now, I am sorry, I don't care who agrees or disagrees with me. I know Harley Quinn and all was in it. I never liked the idea of the Joker being in the Suicide Squad. Never. I've said that from the start because there was then too much emphasis on how much the Joker was going to be in it, and then it turned out that they cut a load of scenes out of it, and of course that's one of the main talking points of the film. There wasn't enough Joker. I thought he should not have been in that film.
Oh no, in a Suicide Squad thing, probably not. But how can you have all these classic villains and not have him? He was the pulling.
Of course, that's the reason they had him in it. Like, we've had the Joker in other. We've had him in 1989. We've had him in The Dark Knight. We might have had him in The Dark Knight Rises. We don't know what way he might have had some sort of connection to it. And he's always there or thereabouts. Now, he was in the Assault on Arkham. He was a kind of a predominant character in that animated one. But I still think they could have done without him. I know they had the whole Harley thing and blah blah blah, but
they could have done without him. Yeah. But I'm glad they did have him.
Yeah, no, I know, but I disagreed with him in it. I would have rathered him being in a much bigger, and then have him in that kind of role that, okay, we know what he looks like and we know what he sounds like and we know what he is. And then if they chopped the shit out of a film afterwards and had him only in it now and again, well, at least you said, well, look, we've already seen him, instead of just giving him a couple of lines here and there.
What they're going to do, like, as in how they're going to bring him into other films. Like, even say, look at Batman. They made reference to Robins. They made reference to Bats, like, so climbs. So how are they going to? Is it going to be a thing that they're going to dedicate a film? Like, can they do that? Like, can they dedicate a film to something like that? Like, because it's going to be what? It's going to be a trilogy. Is it going to be all flashbacks? Is it going to be?
Can they pull him in onto a Nightwing film?
Yeah,
I know Nightwing is Dick,
but is it going to be like a solo? One of the films is going to be about him and Joker, like now.
Like, I am assuming in the way that the timeline goes, Dick was Robin, then Dick became Nightwing, and then Jason Todd came in and became Robin.
Jason, then Tim,
yeah.
Or if they're going with him, it could be fucking whatever.
That's what I'm saying. So when Jason got killed by the Joker, there was a Nightwing already on the scene somewhere about the place. You don't know. They could never. Again, I suppose if you have a Nightwing film, you kind of have to show Batman, don't you? You kind of he'd be the draw into it. Or it depends on the actor you get. If they end up getting a good actor. Say
that, I don't know if I was watching this with you or not, but didn't they say that the Batman films are going to be more or less kind of standalone-ish?
They said, people were reading that, and then the director came out and I think he said something along the lines of, because we were watching on Charlie the other day, it's not what he meant by that as far as I know. I think he just wanted to use he wanted to go his own way with it. And I
don't mean standalones. I mean that they're not going to be relying on Aquaman. They're not going it's going to be I would assume Batman verse. Like, kind of contained.
Yes.
As in, there's going to be like, that's what I meant. I didn't mean it's going to be away from it.
Because you know what? Because most of the Batman villains are not gods. They're not aliens like that. They're a mutated croc guy, they're a fucking Solomon Grundy, they're a couple of, they're mad characters, but they're not, they're mostly human and completely twisted in the head kind of stuff. So to have an Aquaman coming in and helping out is, I can understand why they wouldn't use those characters. Maybe a Cyborg coming in to do something like that, or a Flash, but
I'd love to see him in more other films.
Who?
Cyborg. I'm really happy with
Ray Fisher.
And I really hope they give him the fucking spotlight he deserves, because he just looks fantastic.
He does, doesn't he? He looks the part, he does. And Shazam then coming soon, and they've said they've cast, or they're going to cast a Billy Batson and a Shazam character. And in some of the things that I've seen with Shazam and Cyborg, they're being quite close. King looks up to Billy Batson, looks up to Victor Stone, so again you could have him in a film as well. Like, I'm glad he doesn't seem to be a comedic relief character in the film, because he's not. I've never seen him by anything but quite serious. He wants to do the right thing, where they can use Aquaman as as a fucking battering ram, but also as a laugh, and then the Flash as well, and then Hal Jordan if he comes into it, you know, because Jon Stewart, again, from what I have seen in the past, is quite serious, quite serious. So you need a Hal Jordan in there to fucking mess about. So, Jesus Christ,
there's a lot going on the next 5-10 years.
Yeah,
for DC anyway, like movie wise. So it'll be
I'll be in
interesting.
my 40s by the time half this shit is finished. I'm recording this at 10. I'm not.
Yeah,
60
bollocks.
frames per second. No. Anyway, I think that's it. We are gonna go. Well, I'm gonna go get changed and go out and start stripping off more of a roof.
I was already in my smelly clothes.
You're in.
I smell like paper.
You smell like paper. Anyway, thank you to the people that come in and watch this video.
Garvin.
I swear to fuck, why don't you get on the paddy about not fucking...
I did, once or twice. I was like, why the fuck don't you just fucking go on and look at him?
I'll slap that cunt.
Love it. Don't forget to thumbs up the bum.